Welcome back to the third hour. We're joined now by two incredibly talented actors coming together on Broadway. Tracy Letts, a Pulitzer Prize-winning playwright and Tony winner. You've seen him in films like the coming-of-age comedy drama Lady Bird, last year's Best Picture nominee Ford versus Ferrari.
Armie Hammer has made a splash as the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network earned the Golden Globe nomination for the romantic drama Call Me By Your Name as well.
Now they've both returned to the stage in Letts' new play, The Minutes. It's a dark comedy set in a city council meeting where tension runs high, which is the understatement of the year, I would say. And good morning.
Good morning.
All right, so I got to see the play on Saturday.
Great.
And you wrote it, and you were also the star of it. But you weren't your first, second, third, or fourth choice.
No, it's true. We eventually got to a place in the list where I said, well, the hell with it, I'll do it.
I couldn't imagine anyone playing it, but who was your first choice, and why didn't you think of yourself for the leading role?
Well, my first choice was a guy named William Peterson, who's a great actor. You probably know him from CSI, and he did it in the original production in Chicago, and he was superb. But he was unable, he was not free to do our production, and so I wound up taking the part.
Is it true you watched 100 hours of council meetings on YouTube?
It is true, and if you're struggling with insomnia, I can definitely recommend that to you.
As someone who started out covering city council meetings, I can't imagine watching 100 hours of that.
So, I mean, what was it that attracted you to this, knowing that, on the face of it, maybe not the most exciting topic?
Yeah, you know, it was the people involved, really. I wanted to come back. I wanted to do another show here in New York. Anna Shapiro, who's directing this one, also directed the last show I did. And I was jumping at the opportunity to work with Tracy, so it all kind of worked out well. Fortunately, the first 5 choices for my part weren't available yet.
Okay, perfect.
You were the first choice.
Perfect.
So it's an hour and a half with no intermission.
True.
And really, I describe it as a murder mystery where you sort of don't expect the ending. Is that how you would describe it to people?
Yeah, it is a bit. I mean, there's a city council meeting. Armie plays Mr. Peel, who's newly elected. He's been to a couple of meetings. He missed a meeting, and the meeting he missed, suddenly there's a council member who's not there anymore, and Armie's trying to get his hands on the minutes to find out what happened at that meeting. So there is a bit of a mystery at the center of it.
How intimidating is it to have to act alongside the guy that wrote the play?
Every time I mess up a line in my head, I just go, no, he's standing right there. Which is pretty often. Yeah, pretty often, it turns out. Yeah.
But as you're going, I understand, Tracy, you're tweaking the lines as you're going now?
Well, yeah, we're in the preview process, and that's one of the things we do. We're continuing to refine the play. We get in a lot of information from every performance we do. So we go back into rehearsal during the day and make changes. And yeah, sometimes we make some changes on the fly while we're up there. It's fun.
When he messes up a line, it gets to be a rewrite. It's like, oh, that is the new line now, actually.
Speaking of tweaking lines, Al's very excited because Who You Gonna Call is a very popular phrase in your house right now, right?
It's true. My wife, Carrie, is in the Ghostbusters movie, the new Ghostbusters movie coming out this summer. And we were there in Calgary while she was shooting it, and a role became available, and so I was able to jump in and play a small part in it myself.
Is there anything you do? Because, you know, you watch the trailer, and I can't figure anything out. I don't know. I just don't know.
Here's what I can tell you.
Okay.
Nothing.
Okay.
Absolutely
Excellent.
nothing.
Excellent.
Not just a little smidge? Like,
Nothing.
okay. All right.
Are you a ghost?
Nothing.
All right, I took a shot.
The movie studio, they would kill him, literally. So, all right.
Thank you so much for joining us. The play was really incredible, and you will not expect the ending, I can tell you that. The Minutes opens on Broadway March 15th, and we'll be right back.
Thanks, you all.
All right, now you